Okay, I thought I would show a little bit about how I prep some of the little pieces, whether it's a little mini canvas or a little mini wood shape. I kind of do the same thing. I just take a little bit of acrylic paint and a little bit of gesso, mix them together, and then base coat the pieces. I do a little bit of light sanding in between the two coats with just a piece of crumpled brown paper bag. If you need more than that, then just use a fine sandpaper is usually enough, unless you're not starting with something that's already smooth. These wood pieces were already smooth. Otherwise, I would have had to use something coarser. But anyway, these are just little sketches that I do out of my head. And a lot of times the sketch will look the same from one piece to the next as I do it, but then I change the way the paintings actually turn out. So they're always different between the colors, and once I paint one, I actually move it out of my line of sight, so when I start the next one, I'm not even referring back to what I had previously done. And I still have to take a lot of breaks in between setting up, so that kind of make clears my mind, and then I'll move on to the next piece. But just regular pencils. These are my favorite, but this one was out, and so I just grabbed it to this one to use for now. But these are my favorite pencils for doing my sketches with. And I need to go out and get another one, and I just haven't done it yet. But this is how I start. And however you want to draw yours is totally up to you. This is just what I do because it works for me. And the little barns and outbuildings that I like to paint and include in some of my pieces. Make sure my lines are kind of straight there. I think this one's going to kind of sit on a hill. And then I'll have maybe a tree line of some sort behind it, and then maybe a little lower bush there. And I think I'll leave the rest of that for sky and maybe some fluffy clouds. And since I'm going to do that one on a hill, I think I'll put just another angle coming in there. And then this one may have a fence row across the bottom of it. So that's just how simple the designs start, and then I just start painting, and it's just kind of out of my head. But these are 3 that I'll work on yet today, and when I get them finished, I'll show them.